So she's running around the airport going, Lebanon, Lebanon, Lebanon. Oh my gosh.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Embodiment, who you are behind closed doors.
I'm Ashley Fry.
And I'm Emanuel, Tsiris.
Oh, that's a great start. Mujadu.
Yeah, we're just going to speak Arabic throughout this.
This is actually an Arabic episode, is what it is.
We're teaching.
No.
The only way you can learn is if you teach.
Right? So, yeah, we're teaching Arabic.
Why are you like doing that? Wa anta. Wa anta. Wa anta.
Wa inta?
Wa anta.
What?
Wa anta.
Something me? You're saying wa inta?
Wa
Are you trying to say wan inta?
No. Wa. Wa.
Wa?
Wa. I'm kidding. Wa.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't remember.
Wa inta. I'm like, what? I know inta means you, but like, wa?
Wa anta. How are you?
Oh, I say kifak.
Kifak?
Kifak. Kifak or kifik? Kifik is for the girls. Kifak is for the boys.
Kifak.
Kifak.
You got kifucked.
You got kifucked.
Kifak.
You got kifiked.
Kifak.
Kifak. When you put the key and you turn it, that's kifak.
My car just got kifucked.
Mojadu.
Moja.
Mojadu.
Mojadu.
We're making fun of, or I guess we're making fun of Ashley's.
No,
Ashley's app that she uses.
he's making fun of me, actually.
Partly.
It's better than Duolingo.
Is it?
Yeah, Duolingo, it teaches you like the writing first. And
No, that's not the right way to do it.
yeah.
Arabic writing is hard.
This one is more conversational. Like Noor,
Okay.
I gave Noor it yesterday when I was with her, and I was like, do this lesson. And she was like, this is actually really good. She was doing it.
Oh, Kevin.
But she also can write in Arabic.
Yeah.
So when she looks at it, it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense to her, yeah. Because written Arabic is different than spoken Arabic.
Yeah.
Because like written Arabic has different vowels and different things that you have to like pronounce.
Yeah,
it's
like
usually more like
Adama, which is
Idama means in front of her.
no, Adama is like an actual like, it's like a vowel.
Oh.
So if you've got like an say you have the letter for the sound like L,
Yeah.
okay, and then you have like a little, it's like a little wa.
Yeah.
That's called a dama, which goes like it's a dama.
Dama.
Not like a dama, but like a dama.
A dama.
So
okay.
if you have like the L with the dama after, it's lu.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Or if I forget what the other one's called, but the little line at the top is la, and if it's under, it's li.
Interesting.
I'm learning.
You are. How long did it take you to learn that?
That was one of the older lessons.
No, I'm saying like generally everything you know now. How long did it take you to learn?
I'm on day 32.
32. So in 30 days, you've already learned the alphabet, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like I obviously can't translate, like read things.
Yeah.
But if I'm listening to something in Arabic and I have the letters in front of me, I can like, I know which word is which that they're saying, if that makes sense.
Okay. And the app you use, literally people like correct you. Like people like go on and see what you're doing and they're like, hey.
Yeah, like it asked me to describe what I did in a day and I went, not right now.
Not right now.
The community, so they can respond to it. I do not have the mental capacity to do that
Not right now. Fair enough. You know what? But that's really cool. I always think of Duolingo as the place you go for like those lessons. But...
I was on TikTok and this girl, like, she popped up talking about how I don't remember which language she was learning, but she was like, if you want to learn a language properly, use Busu, which is the app I use. It's run by Chegg. Yeah, but it's better than the way that it's formatted is better than Duolingo in terms of immersing you in the language, I'd say. They don't have as many languages as Duolingo. Yeah. It's also like some parts I go through it and I'm like, they messed up there, right? Like in formatting it. And then like listen to the music of the language you want to learn, read it, and then eventually enough of it being in your brain, you'll start to pick up on things.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Okay, so that I mean that maybe might even
Or
be a
even like
better.
listen to a podcast in that language, she said,
Yeah.
which I haven't done
That
yet.
could be
But I
interesting.
started with Busu, so
I know one of my family friends has a podcast that she does every week, I think. She's based in Halifax, but she's like Arabic. I'm pretty sure it's in Arabic, the entire podcast. So that
send it to me.
could be an option. I'll send it to you.
I'll like put it on before I sleep.
Yeah, I mean, see, I don't know what she talks about, but I think she talks about
I
art or
won't know
something.
either, but
Yeah.
it'll help.
You'll just hear the Arabic language. Yeah, you'll probably hear, that's Arabic dialect, so you'll hear that one.
Which dialect?
Arabic, or it's not Arabic, Lebanese
Yeah,
dialect.
okay.
That's what I
That's
meant.
okay.
Sorry, because I know like in Arabic, every place has their own dialect. Like in Egypt, Egyptian Arabic is different than Syrian Arabic,
Yeah.
which is different than Lebanese Arabic, which is like
Yeah.
Arabic in Iran and Iraq and like
Yeah, we were talking about that because you had said something about Moroccan Arabic.
oh yeah,
And then it came up when I was with Noor and we were visiting my favorite older man at Dundas Shawarma.
yeah,
And because he's Jordanian,
Yeah.
right? And he brought it up and he was like, I don't like it. They mix it with French and it's just so
yeah. So when I said you're probably like, oh my God, Mano said that.
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah.
I said that, yeah.
Yeah, because it's just known like Moroccan Arabic. No hate to anyone who speaks Moroccan Arab like that dialect, but it's so hard to understand
Yeah. Well,
if
yeah.
you're not from there.
And he was like, they speak with the French accent too.
Yeah, yeah, it's a struggle. But like, also, it's just some tea on Chegg that one of the profs said. I was in class last week, actually literally a week ago at this point, almost a week ago.
I don't use it anymore.
No, but this like I was sitting there and he was like, yeah, so and we were talking about an assignment because we had an assignment due and whatever, and he was like, yeah, so a lot of people got good marks, but I just want to like let you know that it's come to my attention that a lot of people use Chegg for their marks, and I just want to let you guys know another thing, how Chegg makes most of their money. Allegedly, sorry, I'll say allegedly, this is what they do. We're not trying to get sued here. So allegedly, Chegg goes and apparently, if you sign up with your school account in Chegg and you go and get answers, the way they make money is they will go and blackmail you and be like, if you do not pay up like a certain amount of money, we are going to send your school your email and say that you've been
Really?
trying to access
When
these
I
answers.
had Chegg,
and they've got some students expelled apparently. That's what our prof literally said that Chegg
I used
did that.
my private email
Oh, yeah,
when
yeah.
I had Chegg.
Oh no, whenever
I'm
if I ever
careful
use
about
Chegg,
that stuff.
I
yeah.
use like an email that's not even related to my name, like literally some random email because what are they gonna do? Blackmail? Be like, oh, so and so email, like Jacob 2740. We're gonna blackmail you. Like they don't know what school I go to, and they don't know who I am. Like how the hell, So
Credit card though.
oh, well, PayPal. I guess
okay.
PayPal would still. I mean, PayPal's more private. I
Yeah.
don't know if it would tell you. It would tell them your name on PayPal.
Maybe.
But like regardless, apparently they do that. So they scam.
That
So that's
is-
why when you said Bosu is run by Chegg, I was like,
Yeah.
Chegg gives me a bad taste in my mouth
Busu's free with advertisements.
with advertisements.
But they keep like throwing the get 71% off and I'm like
Get 71% off for what?
for like a yearly whatever, but it's still like I don't want to pay.
Anything.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't even understand what the hell you'd pay
They
for.
just premium, so no ads.
Oh, that's
Which
so
would
no
make it
ads.
easier, yes, because
Oh,
I sit there and I wait for the ads to go sometimes.
Hey, it'd be sick if they played Arabic ads, like the language you're trying to learn. They
No,
played those ads.
I get like ads of Kylie Jenner with a random game, and I'm like,
Kylie Jenner.
yeah, I'm like, why did she do this
No,
advertisement?
but you
She
don't-
doesn't need the money for that.
But you know what? A lot of them are fake because a lot
Yeah,
of
it
them
could
are
be
deep
AI.
fakes. AI, literally, a lot of people nowadays, like in terms of ad, Joe Rogan, Elon Musk, people will literally go and make AI deep fakes of the people saying like
What's a
whatever they
deep fake?
want. What's a deep fake? It's literally like a completely fake video of a person, like a well-known person, like Kim Kardashian, whoever it may be, that you can make say whatever you want, and you can't distinguish between if it's a real person or a fake person. So like, for example, you could make a deep fake of Kim Kardashian endorsing a website, like a scandalous website.
One click.
One click, yeah. Like a scandalous website without her actually knowing she's endorsing it. And you can just make like type out a script and get.
Is that illegal?
It is. It's illegal.
Okay.
Oh, completely illegal because you're using someone's likeness to
Yeah.
advertise your own, promote your own product.
Well, that's why when I saw the ad, I was like, why would she
No,
do this?
they probably
doesn't
did that
have money.
illegally. And the thing is with in-app ads, like app ads specifically, get away with it the most because they're the most like under the like people just exit out. Like people don't really watch it. Yeah, like people exit out because they don't care.
Yeah.
So a lot of them get away with that because they use the deep fakes to get your attention and then like reel you in to watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
But they're not real. Like Kylie Jenner, unless it was like I really don't see her promoting an app for money, unless they paid her
No.
like more than like she charges more than $1 million.
No, I bet. Yeah.
Like her and her whole family, they charge like $1 million to promote something. So it wouldn't even make sense for like an app would not pay that unless they were really down bad and like
Yeah.
needed.
Yeah. No.
You know,
No, I saw that and I was like, there is absolutely
Yeah.
no way.
a lot. It's a lot. It also happened with Joe Rogan. People,
Yeah. It did look real.
Yeah,
Like it did
that's
look
the thing.
very real, but
they look so real, but they're all fake. Joe Rogan, same thing. It was Elon Musk. Like someone made a deepfake of them promoting like a supplement or something on Joe Rogan's podcast, and it wasn't real. And like they were putting it all over YouTube, and then
that's
like
bad.
yeah, they were putting it all over YouTube, and people were buying it and doing all this stuff, and then they I think got sued or something. I don't know. It was like some whole thing.
Imagine getting sued by Joe Rogan.
Yeah. Imagine promoting some scam supplement using your face. No, imagine if someone used your face to promote a scam supplement that like gave people cancer or something. I don't know if I don't know if they actually did that.
No, but yeah.
But like
I get what you
imagine
mean. I get
like
what you
it would make him look so bad.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah, no, that's bad. I didn't know that was the term for it. Deep fake.
yeah, deepfake. That's it.
You learn something new.
Yeah, you learn some. Yeah, literally learn something new every day.
Yeah.
I mean, that's legit. Like, we were talking about education, then deep fakes, ads. This is the, yeah, it's just the way.
We're on the canceled podcast.
We're on the
right
canceled
now.
podcast. Cancel the deep fakes.
Literally. Oh,
That's
we
gonna
could make a
grow.
deep fake of Tana. I feel like Tana wouldn't sue.
You don't think?
I don't think Tana would sue. I think she would just laugh about it.
No, I think she'd be like, if we weren't making money off it, she'd be like, okay, do it. But if we were, she'd be like, I need a check.
I don't know.
Like, do you not think? Like,
Tana's pretty like I don't give a fuck.
she's pretty chill, but I feel like she'd still be like, you're using my face, I need a check. You know? Like, it wouldn't be fair. I mean, would it be fair use? I don't think it would. If it's like her sitting there talking in her voice and her face.
I don't know.
We turn you into Tana Mojo. Tana Mongu. Tana Mojo? Is that
Tana Mojo.
Tana
Mojo.
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 Tana Mongu. It's giving a Botsford. It's giving a Botsford.
Menno struggles to pronounce some things sometimes.
I do.
But I'm also like the friend that if you do that, like I'm just gonna repeat it.
Yeah, you're like a Botsford. And I'm like,
Coquitlam.
Coquitlam. How do you say it?
Coquitlam.
Coquitlam. Am I saying it wrong?
Coquitlam.
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 I don't know. There's something about the Arab way of saying it.
Mojadu.
You put like an emphasis on the Q and the la.
Coquitlam. Coquitlam.
There you go, I guess.
Coquitlam.
Oh yeah, it's also the
Coquitlam.
Coquitlam.
Coquitlam. Coquitlam. Coquitlam.
Coquitlam. Do you hear the difference?
Coquitlam.
Say it normally.
Coquitlam. What?
Coquitlam.
I just read it. I'm like, Coquitlam. I should know this by now because I've memorized all the geography and
you
damn
got it. You got it 100%. I just hear like the Arab tint to it.
the Arab tint, the Arab spice
Yeah.
level just
a little bit
knocked
spicy.
up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair. Coquitlam.
See?
Coquitlam.
You're like going ka, not
Co.
quit.
Coquitlam.
There you go. Yeah, that was better.
Take out the negative. Not quit. Not quitlam. Take out the negative connotation out of that. Not quitlam.
Kogolum.
Kogolum. Kogolum. Let's put up let's ask wait. Who was Hayden? No, it's not Hayden.
Who? I don't know.
Colin?
I don't know what.
Wait,
Who
your
you're
BC friend. Your BC friend, the politician.
Hudson.
Hudson, that's what I was on the tip of my mind. I was like, what? Yeah, Hudson. Let's ask Hudson to change the name. To Hayden.
No, Hudson's a school board trustee
Oh, school board. Okay.
for Maple Ridge Meadows. So
So you can change Maple Ridge to Kogolum. To Kogolum. He's gonna be watching this.
you said that so perfectly.
Kogolum.
Like, yeah, it just flowed so perfectly.
Hire me, BC. Federal government, Justin Trudeau. Never mind.
Ew. My dad. Okay.
Air Canada and Justin Trudeau are tough subjects for your dad. Those two. You want to tell the story about Air Canada?
Yeah. So my dad's pretty he's pretty centered in terms of emotions and everything. But every once in a while, there's that one thing that pushes him to the edge, and he doesn't get angry. Well, he gets angry, but he kind of releases it.
He gets passionate.
He gets very passionate, and it comes out in humor. Humor. Some people might think it's humor. Some people might think he's being an ignorant asshole. But wait, I want to find the website so you, if you're listening, can Google it.
I can't believe it's still up. Like, he pays for that
Air
domain to be up.
Canada. What was it?
Sucks or something.
Check-in.com.
What? What do you call it? aircanadasucks.com or something?
No, it was like canadabooking.com. No? Okay, wait. Let me.
Someone called Super Ugly just followed us.
Super ugly.
Follow us to get a shout out.
I want to know what it was. It's like maybe it's Air Canada.
Air Canada
Flight.com.
Air Canada Flight?
Yeah, no, he made it so if people search up something, it'll pop up.
Oh.
Air Canada.
Is that legal?
Customer service.com. I want to know what
Regardless,
it is.
I remember we saw that
so
website.
funny.
It's so funny. He
No,
was
so-
like dogging
No,
them.
so what happened was he was going somewhere, and I think they delayed the flight by like 15 hours maybe, and they kept pushing it back, and and so he was trying to get put on another flight because he had an event to go to or something.
Yeah.
It was really important. And so he gets frustrated because they're not doing anything, right? Like, they'll tell you, well, I can't do anything. Let me get my manager. And then the manager
says,
can't do anything.
Yeah.
And so my dad turns around, like, probably at the top of his lungs, Air Canada, we're not happy till you're not happy. And I think it was dead silent for like 15 seconds. And then people realized what he said and started laughing. But after that incident, he went and he made this website, and it's actually like, it looks proper, okay? It looks very proper.
He put in the time.
Yeah, and it's got like a description for each section. So when it comes to baggage, like under it, it says like, do not worry, we will lose your baggage, da 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 da. And then I really want to read it. Like,
That's so funny. No, you know what? The worst experience I've ever had with an airline is Flair. When I was going to PEI, so I was flying to PEI last year in June. Our flight was supposed to leave at around like 5 p.m., okay?
Okay.
So we get to the airport at 11.
yeah.
Airport dad vibes. Okay, for some odd reason, we get there at 11. And this was with our friends. So it was me, my sister, and then a few of our friends. We went to PEI. We were flying with Flair because, you know, as young people, it's cheap to fly on Flair.
Yeah.
And now we know why. Now we know
my
why.
mom always told me no.
Yeah, and now I know why. I've learned the hard way. Our flight got delayed 8 hours, and we were sitting in the air. And they told us an hour before our flight was supposed to leave at 5:20 p.m. It ended up leaving at 1 a.m.
Well, that happened.
1 a.m.
That happened to me with Air Canada, but I ended up getting money back actually.
We didn't. But see, the thing is, they were like, okay, well, because we delayed your flight, we'll give you a $20 food voucher. A $20. You think my time,
No,
8
but
hours of my time was like $20?
They always do that.
So then we were calling. We were like, you have to get us on a flight. We looked up the laws, and it was like if it's delayed more than 8 hours without like prior notice, like 24 hours or something, then they owe you your money back plus like a thing on like another flight. Flair did not do that. Flair was the worst.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn, like it was the worst experience I've ever had in the airline. We were calling, like they were so unhelpful, and it was like after that we were never flying Flair again because it was every time I've heard horror stories every time of flights getting delayed on Flair.
Yeah.
Horror stories like. If Air Canada's bad, like take Flair and times it by 10.
See, that's so funny because the day when I was delayed, like 10 hours, I was flying from Vancouver to Kelowna to Toronto, and Paris and Mitch were flying from, they flew from, was it Abbotsford? Yeah, the Abbotsford airport it was either Flair or what's the other one?
Swoop?
Yeah, maybe it was
Swoop's good. I love Swoop.
Okay, maybe they were on Swoop
Swoop's
then
really
because they got here and like made it here.
Yeah.
Like, what, 5 hours before me?
I will tell you, Swoop, I love them. I love Swoop. And it's so sad because I think they're closing. They shut down because WestJet bought them. But on our way back...
I do like WestJet, though.
No, WestJet is good. I like WestJet. But...
I can't find it, by the way. But if I ever find it, I will post it on the Embodiment story.
Instagram or something.
It's actually hilarious. He put so much time and effort into it. And it's just so passive-aggressive, but like petty at the same time.
Yeah. I loved it. When I read it, I was like, this is proper.
I was laughing.
This is proper. Like, he put work into that.
Yeah.
Flair could never. But anyways, yeah, so we flew to Flair. We flew there to PEI from Toronto Pearson on Flair. And our way back, we booked with Swoop. It was horrible. We waited there all night long. Like, it was at 1 a.m. We rented a car in the PEI airport. So we're like, hey, whatever. We called them. We're like, will it still be available for us to drive to our place? Because our Airbnb was not in the city. It was some random location in the suburbs.
Yeah, and it's not like you're flying into Toronto.
No, right?
You're flying into PEI.
And PEI is like old farmland. It's old big beaches around, whatever. So I was like, okay, let's
Smaller
make sure.
scale airport.
Way small. Oh, way smaller.
Yeah.
So we get there at 1 a.m. Nobody is at the car lot. So we had to Uber, not even Uber. We had to taxi to our place, like in the suburbs. It cost us $100 to taxi there. And we were like, wow, now we know why Uber is so much better. Mm-hmm. Because we don't have to pay $100 for a 30-minute ride.
Yeah.
I mean, well, it depends where you're going.
Yeah.
But
that's why Uber never came, or well, it's there now, but it took so long to come to Vancouver is because the taxi companies were fighting it.
Yeah, because they overcharge so much.
Yeah.
So we were like, whatever, struggling. The next morning, we have to take another taxi back, which is another $100 to get the car, to then drive back. And then like, it was like so annoying. But whatever, we spent $200 just to get the car because Flair screwed us over and didn't give us any compensation. Sorry, this turned into like a Flair rant.
I would have actually put in a complaint for that and tried to get the money back.
They never responded. Like, we put in a complaint, we signed up on their website.
That was
we
the
did all
good
this stuff.
thing about Air Canada is it took a while.
Yeah.
And the first time when they responded to my claim, they were like, "You're not eligible." Da 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 da. And I was like, "Actually, I was in the airport from this time to this time.
Yeah.
My flight," and I like explained it all. And then they were like, "You're gonna get an e-transfer from this email." Da da. And I was like, "Thank you."
See, we did that same. If I find the email,
It was
I could probably find.
you and Durnall both were like, "You can file a claim and you can get money back for that." And so
Yes, because
did.
I told you that after my experience with Flair.
Yeah.
Because after in the airport, I had 8 hours to spare. So I was like, might as well do some research on this. I went through the airport laws, all the stuff, the plane. It was like, okay. And I read through them. I was like, I literally sent them an email with
no, it's
every
a
law.
blessing to know that.
I know, and I sent them an email with every law, and I was like, this is what you guys owe us for telling us an hour before and canceling our flight, doing all this. I was probably their worst nightmare of a customer because I was like, I was looking up the law. I was like, they still did not do any $20 food voucher.
Yeah, if you get delayed with Air Canada, I think after what's the minimum? After like 3 hours, you can
After
get,
3 hours, yeah.
you can get like $400 or something.
And then after 8 hours, 700. It goes up to 700.
700, yeah, and after 10
I believe.
after 10 hours, either 10 or 12, it's 1,000 because
Yeah.
I got sent $1,000
Yeah.
for that. So I was like, no, I was in that fucking airport for like 14 hours.
Yeah, crazy. And like it's and then they blamed it. No, and then the reason they were like, yeah, we can't give you your money back is like because it's for maintenance. and in like fine print on the website or something on the laws, it was like for maintenance purposes, but they still owed us because they didn't tell us it was maintenance till an hour before.
Yeah.
And we found out that it wasn't maintenance. It was because they were flying from another airport, and then the other flight was delayed or something from the other airport. So it wasn't maintenance. They were just.
I can feel the fire coming off of you right now.
No, you should have seen us in the moment. We were pissed.
Yeah. It's just like, and it's a first world problem.
Yeah, no, I know.
Right?
We didn't get our
Like,
flight on time.
No,
exactly.
it is, but it's just when I feel like when you take time off to do something and you guys have like a schedule, and especially with the car rental and everything, like,
oh my God,
especially in terms of you going to like a smaller place, like it can be really frustrating to, again, like that's $200 you didn't have to spend,
right?
If they had their shit together, right?
That's the thing. And then they didn't pay us back. They didn't do anything. Swoop is amazing though. I will say I love them. The service was beautiful on Swoop. They were so nice. The planes were cute.
Yeah,
like it wasn't.
The only thing I don't like about like the smaller plane airlines like that is because they charge extra for the baggage.
For everything.
Like insane
oh my God.
extra.
Porter Airlines, I like Porter, to be honest. Porter was really good. They fly out of Billy Bishop. I think now they're doing Pearson too, but like they charge you for every additional pound, like on the bag. Like it's like for one bag, it's like an extra 30 or 60 bucks or something for every bag you try to bring on.
Well, that's the same, or maybe it's $30. I guess it depends, because I flew a lot in the past like 4 months. And every time it's either $30 or $60 for a bag.
Yeah, right. It adds up.
Which is like, if you're able to bring on a carry-on and a personal bag, the extra like $30-$60 if I'm bringing a suitcase, whatever.
No,
right?
yeah.
But like Swoop or Flair, they charge for the carry-on and then they charge for the bag.
Yeah.
And yeah.
They charge for every additional. That's where they make their money.
That's where it gets, yeah.
So like even at Billy Bishop. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna say, out of every airport I've ever been to, Billy Bishop probably had the best service.
It's the cutest
I've ever had. Like I walked in,
I love it.
I was legitimately scared because I got a notification saying that I was gonna be security checked, like prior to my flight. So I was like, damn it. Or I think it was at the gate or something. But prior to the flight, I got told that I was gonna be security checked. And I was like, damn it. I have Nexus for a reason, like just so I can just walk through. I already have the security check done and all this stuff. I went to Billy Bishop because that's where I was flying to New York. Actually, about a year ago. The staff, I was expecting the worst.
It's so cute.
I walked in. The staff, they're so smiley. They're friendly. They're like, hi, how are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, where are you off to? Oh, New York? Oh my God, I love it. You guys should go try out this place. You're going to have an amazing time.
Yeah, like personality.
They're so personable. And I was like, oh my God. And she's like, just so you know, we're going to have someone checking you because you got randomly selected. So, but don't worry. It's just going to be, go
and
down
then
there.
I, when I flew with Love, I had to go, like I asked them for the private search both times with her so I could take her out and they could take the bag and go check it. And like, they just stand in there and stare at you.
Was this at Pearson?
Pearson and at YVR.
And YVR, okay. Yeah.
But they just like stand there and stare at you. And I'm like, can you not? Like, I try to make conversation, but there's only so much you can do when someone's just staring at you. So I feel like if I brought Love to
Billy Bishop, they'd be so nice. They'd be like, she's such a cutie. When did you get like they would talk to you because like even there was an old dude that searched me, and he was like, hey, so you're being searched, right? Yeah, okay, just come through here. Don't worry, we'll make it quick. And he just goes, he's like, okay, you're good to go. It would literally took 1 minute. Like there's barely any like a few questions done. Okay, perfect, you're off. And I was like, it was that easy. Yeah. Then you go immediately from the check right into the boarding area where you're just chilling. The lounge area. I'm like.
And they've got so plugins on the chairs.
Plugins on
everything.
the chairs. Yeah. There's like food. And I was like, hey, you know what? Like that was the easiest airport experience I've ever had.
Yeah.
So easy. And I was like, obviously we have Nexus. So like there was a Nexus line coming back. I don't think we went through Nexus when we went there. But like it was so much easier at Billy Bishop. That was a great experience. And then we went on Porter after, and they had really good service on the flight. It's just the annoyances of like extra service fees. This podcast really quickly turned into an airport rant.
That's okay. That's okay. Also, the Atlanta airport, when I flew to Nashville, I did not mentally prepare myself for that or think about it and be like, oh my God, like maybe People say that the Atlanta airport is the biggest airport in the world.
Wait, really?
Yeah, and so
Oh
I
shoot,
get
I
off
did not
and I
know
have a
that.
connecting flight, and I'm like, oh my God, I have like an hour and a half. I'm gonna go explore. No, it took me an hour to get from one gate to the other gate,
Was
including
that
the time
big?
that I went on a train as well. It's like an underground train.
How did you find where to go? That's my biggest fear about airports is if I have a connecting flight, how do you know where to go? Like you can't like the signs are so confusing sometimes.
Yeah, but when I don't know, when you're alone, you kind of are just like, I'm
Figure
gonna
it out.
figure this out. Yeah.
Well, no,
And
obviously
so
like you have to, right?
you just have to like not speed through it and
Me
go
speeding through
over, look at the sign, take your time. And also there's like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, like all the way down. And no, but seriously. And I felt like I was in a movie when I got out in that airport. And then you hear all the American accents. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh my God. And all the like jazz music playing. They've got live jazz bands in the middle of the
Yeah.
food court. There's like 3 food courts. And it was just
America.
And then they have like elevator music playing through the speakers.
It's because do you know elevator music? The reason they play and like jazz music in those areas is because it calms you down.
Yeah. No, but it literally felt like a movie. Also an hour to get from one gate to the other gate.
That's great.
But
I feel bad for saying this, not about you or anything. My grandma travels all the time alone to go to Lebanon and whatever, and she doesn't speak English. So we always order her like assisted service. So, like when she gets off the plane, like she gets rolled in a wheelchair to like the next, so like she doesn't miss her flight.
Yeah.
So someone's helping her. So she was flying from Toronto to, I believe it was like Heathrow Airport, and then from Heathrow to Lebanon or something. And so she flies from Toronto. She gets assisted access in Toronto, goes to her flight, whatever. She hates flying, by the way, because of this. She gets to Heathrow, and nobody was there to help her. So she gets off the plane, and she's walking around trying to figure out stuff. She was there for 30 minutes running around because she can't read English.
Yeah.
Like signs or whatever, and she can't like navigate, whatever. So she's running around and she starts panicking because she can't get her flight. So she's running around the airport going, Lebanon, Lebanon, Lebanon. She's like running up to random people, like literally random people in the Heathrow airport going like, Lebanon, Lebanon, Lebanon. And they're all like looking at her like she's insane. And she's trying to call us, like spam us, but like she doesn't have Wi-Fi because she doesn't have connect to the Wi-Fi. So she couldn't call us. And it was this whole thing. And then she was like literally from person to person. Finally, this nice Egyptian man saw her struggling, and he walked up to her, and he was like, and he started speaking to her in Arabic.
Yeah.
And she was like, "God sent you to me. Thank God for you. God sent you to me." And she's like, "Please help me get to Lebanon. I have a flight." And
Help
she's
me
like,
get to Lebanon.
Help me get to Lebanon. And she's like, "I have a ticket, please." And he helped her get to her gate. She missed her flight, but she got to the gate, and they helped her get on the next flight. But like that first, it was like a horror for her because she couldn't.
Also, your grandma's
communicate.
so little.
She's like
too.
4'11",
Yeah.
running around the airport, running up to people going, Lebanon, Lebanon, Lebanon. You know, people would probably think she's crazy, a crazy little old woman running around.
Yeah.
Because she was supposed to have assisted access, take her from point A to point. She did not get that.
Oh my God.
It was she has horror stories in the airport.
Yeah.
And we're going to Greece this summer, and she's coming, and she was like, Nishkar Allah, thank God I have you guys with me. So it's a
You need to get, you know what you need to get for her?
cam.
No. That too, but I was gonna
body
say,
cam.
You know those little like monkey backpacks for kids with the leash on it? Can I order you one to give to her?
Like, oh my God. No, literally. Oh my gosh.
That'd be so funny.
Her running around like every time I'm in the airport with her, I always like when I'm traveling with her, I always put my arm around her like little like her, I put my arm around her and I walk with her because she walks slow for the most part. So I'm like, I'm just gonna stay beside her so she doesn't get lost.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, airports. I
Oh my
feel like
gosh,
because
yeah.
my mom travels a lot, I am confident in traveling alone, but I feel like that can be like a really hefty thing for some people. Like even me,
Yeah.
sometimes I'm like, do I have this? Do I have this? Do I have this? Okay, where do I go? Like it is very much a hefty brain process in order to get through a place like that.
Well, that's why I also say like I recommend Nexus for everyone. I mean, obviously it's hard to say because Nexus is really hard to get.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
the
my
process
parents both
takes
got
so
theirs,
long.
but Johnny and I didn't.
I was extremely lucky because my dad, signed me up for Nexus when he signed everyone like 10 years ago.
Well, that's what my parents tried to do with us, but mine and Johnny's just didn't go through. And then
Really?
yeah,
But it was honestly probably best decision my dad made for us. Because if he didn't do that, like now when we go out
airport,
traveling,
border, anything.
we just go through the next line, we get in immediately, like because, and that's why like Nexus is so everyone's trying to get a Nexus, so now the backlog is like years to get it. But back then when my dad did it, there was like barely any backlog, so he just did it, signed us up. We did the interviews because you have to go to the U.S. or like Pearson at that time to do the interviews and get accepted. I actually a year ago I had to go to Detroit to renew my Nexus. And I did, thank God I did it, because like now when I go to any airport, I just scan my Nexus and I go straight through. I don't have to wait. Like it's legit. Like when you see those gigantic airport lines like going around.
Oh
the
yeah,
corner,
you get to go around it.
I literally just go all the way around it and I just go straight through.
Yeah.
It's so useful. I mean, like it sounds like so privileged to say that, but like
No, but it is. If you can't say you travel a lot or you plan to travel a lot, very good idea to apply for a Nexus.
yeah, I'm better to start the process now rather than later.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just thinking about long airport lines now. I don't think I've experienced any bad ones. The only place where there was like a decent line was in no, was it? No, it was Vegas. It was Vegas. No. Yeah. It was
Vegas? Yeah, that makes sense.
And also, when you come out of the Vegas airport, like when you get off and you're like arriving, they've got all the slot machines and everything, and then when you go in to depart, it's just white. It's like two worlds. They're like, you're leaving Vegas, lame.
Yeah. They're trying to like, subconsciously tell you don't leave.
Yeah.
With all the casinos around too, they're trying to make you miss your flight.
Well, no, because when you arrive,
Yeah, you see all the casinos.
There's all the slot machines and everything, but when you're
Not
leaving,
casinos, the slot machines.
when you're leaving, it's just white and open, nothing.
Yeah, they're trying to. Well, I mean, they're trying to show you like when you get there, it's like wow, fun.
Yeah,
it's
and when
colorful.
you're leaving, it's just like
it's like
boring.
you're back in the desert.
Yeah.
you know.
Well, our conversation turned into airports, but
Yeah,
I mean, fun conversation.
Hey, you know what? I mean, fun. Still, I enjoyed it.
I love traveling. We're gonna travel more this year.
Yes, we are. We told ourselves 2024 travel.
Yeah.
Year of travel and opportunity.
Yeah. So next time we talk about airports, hopefully it's about our experience in the airport together.
Yeah.